You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about something we haven't talked about in a while, but some more things are starting to surface. And wow, that's all I got to say, involving former NFL quarterback and Fox Sports analyst Mark Sanchez. Of course, we all remember the alleged heinous attack he put on a truck driver in an alley late at night. Right there, I mean, God, it's one of the grossest things you've ever seen. That slash across the face. This was an older man, 69 years old. And of course, there's a civil lawsuit right now. And this is starting to get even more interesting. And all I got to say is, wow. Wow. You see this headline. Victim in Mark Sanchez stabbing questions if former NFL QB was high on cocaine or fentanyl during the brawl. I mean, what? If this gets proven out, I mean, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. The victim in a downtown Indianapolis stabbing involving Mark Sanchez is now claiming the former NFL quarterback, Fox Sports analyst, may have been under the influence of one or more drugs during the altercation. Well, let's see. He was arrested, so I assume they would have tested him. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Speculation. Sanchez was arrested last October in connection with a downtown Indianapolis fight in which he was stabbed. A 69-year-old truck driver named Perry Toll was also injured in the incident, which occurred between two Indy hotels as Toll collected used cooking oil as part of his job. Sanchez was downtown Indianapolis to help call the Colts and Raiders game scheduled for October 5th. Court documents detail how around 12:35 a.m. Saturday, Indianapolis Metro police officers were called to Law Miller's Pub and Eatery on West Washington Street. Upon arrival, officers found Sanchez suffering from several stab wounds to his upper torso. They also found 69-year-old Toll in a nearby alley with deep cuts on his face. Security footage later obtained by TMZ showed Sanchez jogging into the alley, approaching Toll's box truck. They were seen verbally arguing before the interaction turned physical. Investigators allege Sanchez opened Toll's driver's side door and climbed inside, despite being told to leave. Sanchez was reportedly intoxicated and claimed to have spoken to the hotel manager about how the truck was not supposed to be there. I mean, this whole thing, it still does not make any sense to me whatsoever that this happened. It's still one of the wilder, and I remember when that story broke, everybody thought Mark Sanchez was the victim. And then it was like, all of a sudden it took a turn and people were like, what is going on? He just blew it all, blew the whole career. Sanchez then allegedly threw Toll towards a nearby dumpster before a fight broke out, with Toll telling police that he used pepper spray to defend himself. However, this reportedly did not stop the former quarterback, causing Toll to think, quote, "This guy's trying to kill me," and pull out a knife. This is wild. Wild. Let me just scroll down here. I'm trying to see here if there's any more about the civil lawsuit. Toll later announced he would be filing a civil lawsuit against Sanchez's former employer, Fox Sports, who has since parted ways with Sanchez. Mr. Toll is a 69-year-old senior citizen. In fact, Drew Brees is who took his job. Sanchez is a former NFL athlete. My client's not going to pick a fight with anybody, let alone a former professional athlete. Why did this happen? My victim was my client was a victim of a violent attack. Days later, Toll's attorneys added Hughes Colliery incorporated to the civil lawsuit. The suit claims Hughes, the owner of the popular Indianapolis restaurant St. Elmo Steakhouse, I didn't realize that, and Harry and Izzy's hosted the event that Sanchez attended on the night of the stabbing. Here we go. In a new document filed last month in U.S. District Court, Toll's attorney said preliminary investigation has given them cause to believe Sanchez may have had, quote, multiple illegal substances contributing to his intoxication during the altercation, quote, including but not limited to cocaine, marijuana, fentanyl, and alcohol. The filing reads, plaintiff has cause to believe that one or more of these substances had been consumed in one of the Hughes establishments at one of the restaurants, which caused or contributed to Sanchez's impairment and subsequent negligence and or knowing conduct. Wow. That's absolutely wild. Now, it should be noted, if that could be a way, in other words, they're saying that he did these things at one of the restaurants is a further way of sort of locking in the restaurants to even, further culpability in all this. So we got to keep in mind, we're still dealing with attorneys here, right? So Toll's Legal's team is now asking Hughes and Fox Sports to answer several questions in discovery. Was Mr. Sanchez on cocaine or other illegal drugs at the time of the incident? If so, where was it consumed and who provided it? Was Mr. Sanchez at the Hughes restaurant for a Fox event? Did Mr. Sanchez consume cocaine or other illegal drugs during the Fox event at the restaurant? Good God. It just goes on and on. Cocaine or other illegal drugs during the event. Did Fox or Hughes know? Did Hughes or Fox serve or provide Mr. Sanchez with excessive amounts of alcohol, knowing he was intoxicated and or under the influence of cocaine or other drugs? So they're saying, did you keep serving him alcohol knowing he was on cocaine or fentanyl or something like that? Good God. That's absolutely crazy. It is. Now, I mean, what happened was crazy too. So there's that. And what's so weird, there's a lot of podcasters and such that actually know Sanchez and talk about how good of a guy he is and all this and that and the other. And it was like, okay, was there something sinister behind the scenes with him in his private life? Or was this a one-off where he literally went under the influence of something and went berserk? Out of character. I don't know that I completely buy that. Wow. I don't know what it is. You tell me in the comments section what you think. I certainly didn't have cocaine and fentanyl on my bingo card. Wait a minute. Two videos in a day talking about cocaine? I just did a Johnny Manziel video. What is going on here? What is happening here? Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.